And more protests continue to pop up across the country as President Trump defends his controversial decision to send Marines and the National Guard to Los Angeles.
And this comes as he is threatening even more force. NBC's Chris Pallone joins us live from Washington, D.C. with more details. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, hi there, Danita and Dave. Good morning to you. About 700 active duty Marines should be arriving in Los Angeles today, where sources say that they could provide protection and transportation for ICE agents as federal immigration raids continue across that city. The streets of downtown Los Angeles largely quiet overnight after the city's mayor instituted a mandatory curfew. It followed another day of protests against widespread federal immigration raids. California Governor Gavin Newsom condemned the violent confrontations between protesters and police, which started Friday.
I want to be clear about this. If you incite violence or destroy our communities, you're going to be held to account.
But Newsom once again accused President Trump of making the situation worse. The president sending thousands of National Guard troops and hundreds of Marines to L.A. against the wishes of state and local leaders. Newsom now suing to send them home.
He again chose escalation. He chose more force. He chose theatrics over public safety. We do not want our streets militarized by our own armed forces, not in L.A., not in California, not anywhere.
Speaking to soldiers in North Carolina, President Trump defended the deployments.
If we didn't do this, Los Angeles would burn. It would be burning to the ground right now, just like the houses burned to the ground just a few months ago.
On Capitol Hill, Democrats pressed Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on the price tag for the National Guard deployment.
Could the Secretary please address the budget? Thank you.
You asked about the situation in Los Angeles, and we believe ICE agents should be allowed to be safe in doing their operations.
The Pentagon revealing it will cost roughly $134 million. And it appears the Trump administration will soon target other cities.
Should people expect to see similar operations in the rest of the country?
Yeah.
And two sources tell NBC News that ICE special response teams will soon be deployed in 5 U.S. cities run by Democratic leadership. Those cities are Seattle, Chicago, Washington, D.C., New York, and Philadelphia, though it is unclear when immigration raids will begin in those cities. Dave and Danita, back to you.
Well, Chris, California is suing to prevent President Trump from deploying the military in L.A. Has the president mentioned anything about how long he expects the National Guard and Marines to be there?
Yeah, yesterday he said until the danger doesn't exist anymore, or for as long as danger exists, essentially. So it'll be interesting to see whether this is able to be adjudicated by the courts first, or whether the president will call those troops back before this can even really get through the court system.
All right. NBC's Chris Pallone reporting from D.C. for us this morning. Thank you.